our Suzuki program, almost all the teachers do end of the book recitals. It's a milestone to get to the end and have gone through all the pieces in a book. It takes a while. We learn technique, we learn musicality, we learn memorization, a little bit of reading maybe, but that isn't necessarily the focus right now. But it also, and then the review. So say my son took karate, learned a sidekick on his first karate lesson. When he got as far as a brown belt with a black stripe, when he was 8 to age 11. And he still had to do the sidekick. And it better be more proficient and look better than he did at his first lesson. So those old pieces are, they just keep getting better. Plus I call it a brain vacation. When you learn a new piece, you really have to concentrate. You play an old piece and you go, oh, okay, I can play this. I have 18 songs I can play. So it's, like I say, good to review, which isn't always easy to remember this many. A lot of titles, they're folk songs. You'll recognize Mary Had a Little Lamb, London Bridge, Go Tell Aunt Rhody, Long, Long Ago, Carol Boone, a few that are not familiar, but she's fit them in her story, and as she, maybe you can say the name of the title of the piece just a little bit louder, just a little more emphasis, like, he woke up one morning to the sound of his cuckoo clock, and then she'll play cuckoo. That's the old story. Okay, I would encourage applause after each piece that she plays, and you want to tell them exactly when they should applaud, when your hands are where?
At my lap.
Yeah, so there's one piece that she holds the last note a long time, and we just want to, sit there, and then when she puts her hands in her lap, thunderous applause. Thunderous applause. Goodbye, to Richard.
I don't want to.
Gabby, do you want me to read? How about if I read?
If you read, then there are going to be embarrassing parts that you're not going to change.
Gabby, I'll just,
Perfect.
I'll be fine. Okay, you read it then.
I'm going to just change
It's okay, just
Go ahead.
Just go ahead, honey. Now nobody's gonna, okay, go ahead. Can you turn a little bit and read it so we can hear back here? Otherwise, you're talking to the piano. Alright. Okay. Why don't I just read it?
No. Okay.
Nice and loud.
Once
Is your
upon
phone
a
beeping?
time,
Is your phone up or is it?
I just put it off
It's
the
supposed to be
book.
on.
It'll
long
sound.
ago, in the kind of small town of York, I guess, there was an average old man named Richard and his average young daughter named Suzuki. That's the
Suzuki.
Yes, that's the name of the book. So, and it's not.
Oh, long time ago. Long ago. Is that the one you're doing? Okay. Sorry. This. Hey, it's okay. Honey, it's just us.
I'm gonna mess up.
That's fine. You'll do great.
This was in public.
Honey, it's okay. If you mess up, it's family.
Yeah,
Gabby,
it's only family.
Honestly.
I've messed up in front of 1,000 people and it didn't
Yes, he's
bother
been
me.
on stage before.
Well, I guess.
Yes.
lovely.
Yes.
Gabby, that was lovely. All right, onward.
Suzuki looked a lot like
Lot-
her mother Rose.
Gabby, can you speak up?
Okay.
We can't hear.
Suzuki looked a lot like her mother Rose, who died while giving birth to her. Her mother was from France and had son a French children's son, which she taught to Richard. Which is
So you could, why don't you rename the song? Just say the name of the song again.
Yes.
French children's son.
Okay,
Yep, yep.
good.
Oh, geez. Oops. Sorry.
All right, next part of the story.
Okay. Zuki was average and was very smart. Lots of people wanted her to do their homework. Like Ander and Elizabeth because they got very bad grades. And they were both stuck up. But Suzuki did not want to do their homework because she stood up for herself. She was also a tomboy and did not like wearing dresses and wished she could wear pants, like her best friend Allegro. Allegro! Yes, we got Allegro. Oh, yay.
That, by the way, is the official Suzuki's Association of
Yes, I
Minnesota
have to play that to
Wait,
graduate.
she's talking, honey.
Oh, sorry.
graduation piece that we had to make a video of, and it's on YouTube. Not for everybody to see unless you get the link from me or whatever, but, and so then there'll be a critique from another teacher, and next week she'll play in a big recital and get a trophy for finishing book one. But like I say, a statewide graduation. She only,
Education.
yeah, she's gonna play one of her pieces. She doesn't play all of them, obviously. Okay, sorry.
Do I continue now? They get cold and dresses in the winter. I wish I could say goodbye to winter, she would say. And Allegra also agreed because when you wear pants, you still get cold in winter.
So which piece is it?
Goodbye to winter.
I call that listening to the snow melt at the end. You just wait for it to disappear.
Well, at least you're not extremely sweaty in summer. I do not like summer heat in these pants, he'd respond. And then, he just responded. She loved visiting his house on the weekends, mainly because he had a dog named Bone who she would like to play with. She also loved playing with his little twin sisters named Allegra and Allegri, but everyone called them Allegretto 1 and Allegretto 2. And you're going to listen to 2 songs back to back.
Allegretto 2.
Yay! She liked to consider them as her little playmates. Okay. Little playmates.
Yep.
Okay. She also liked it because she could escape the annoying buzz of the honeybees that lived outside of her house, and she could escape the other creepy-looking cuckoo clock that was inside of her house. So, 2 more songs. Yay.
Which are?
The honeybee and cuckoo. Okay. His father Nell was a musician. Okay. His father Nell was also a musette and would play wonderful songs for them.
What song?
Musette. He even invented a song called Shantarab for Suzuki. Oh yeah, another guy. And the song is called Shantarab.
Meaning an Arab song.
Yes.
Oh, I like this.
Okay. So his mother Rhodey was a baker and would make wonderful pastries for them. She liked to consider them as her second family. She even called them Uncle Nell and Aunt Rhodey. One day near the end of September, a new girl from London whose name was Mary came to their school. Rumor had it that Mary had a little lamb, and she actually still did. Okay, yay. Okay.
Oh, we got a clap for
Yep.
that one.
There's a long gap in between the so I'm just gonna make it shorter. Okay, Mary was very shy and was very, very smart. And she was even smarter than Suzuki. So then, since Suzuki was nice, she asked if Mary wanted to be friends. Of course, Mary said yes, but she responded very shyly. So then Suzuki introduced her to Allegro. When Allegro saw Mary, he asked Suzuki, "Who is this?" "This is Mary," Suzuki told him. "And Mary, this is Allegro." "Hi," Mary said. We should get to know Mary, Suzuki responded. Sounds good, we could always use a new friend, Allegro responded. Mary smiled and so did Allegro and Suzuki. They hung out for the rest of the semester until Christmas break was coming. Mary was not as shy as she was when she first came, but that was mainly around them, and she was still scared of meeting new people. And this event takes place at lunchtime. So then Mary asked, so Suzuki, can you ask your dad if we can come to your house? No, you should ask Allegro's. His house is bigger, Suzuki said. And Allegro nodded. And we have a creepy cuckoo clock, and it annoys honey bee buzzing, Suzuki said. But it's more crowded, Allegro said, and Allegra and Allegri are gonna want to join. Suzuki got mad. Okay, fine, said Allegro. Well, I guess Bone will be fine. Who's Bone? Mary asked. Just my dog, he said. Fine, I'll go tell Uncle Nell and Aunt Rhodey that it will be at my house, Allegro said.
So which song is it?
It's Go Tell Aunt Rhodey. Sorry.
Yes, you are.
You're doing
So
great.
hard on yourself.
Who are those? Okay. Wait, you live with your aunt and uncle?
Show me to the pages that you're done with, the pages that you're done.
Okay.
Just sit there.
Mary asked, no, it's just that Suzuki considers them as her aunt and uncle.
Nice and loud.
Allegro said. Okay. And wait, why did you move anyway? Allegro said. Well, you see, Mary started. London Bridge has fallen down. Yeah, that's it. London Bridge is falling down. I didn't do London Bridge is falling down. I did London Bridge has fallen down.
We get what you mean. Well, that's
Yay. Allegra and Suzuki were confused. Wait, you moved here because a bridge fell down? No, Mary said. My parents actually died, so now I have to live with my grandparents. She began to cry. So, I'm trying to... What were they doing when it fell? Allegro asked. Were they on top of it or at the bottom of it? Oh, and her parents were named Rebecca and Richard, like Suzuki's dad. Well, I used to be kind of rich, Mary began. Allegro got mad because it sounded like she was bragging. We had a boat and a bigger house than all of my friends, so I considered myself rich. Allegro made a strange face. I just asked how they died. Were they under it or on it? Under. They were on a date, not their anniversary, but the day my dad proposed to her on the boat. Oh, did you know he proposed to her on that same boat, Mary? He said, I don't know what really happened, but I think they tried to lightly row away from it. Yay.
so the song is Lightly Row? Doing great. Just leading.
Okay. Suzuki was still kind of confused, and she did not enjoy talking about it. So, do you guys have any Christmas Day secrets? Suzuki asked, changing the subject, and Christmas Day secrets is the next song. Yay. Okay, now another long paragraph of no songs. Oops. Okay. No, said Allegro. I do, Mary said. But everyone knows about it pretty much. What is it? Allegro asked, looking excited. Well, I have a little lamb. Oh yeah, Allegro said, disappointed. That rumor was true, I guess. On that Sunday after church, they came over to Allegro's house. Mary met Allegro's parents for the first time. But this takes place before she met their parents. Wow, Mary said. This is bigger than my grandparents' house. Mary was now used to living with her grandparents, so normal-sized houses looked big to her. What do you mean? Allegro asked. My house is a normal-sized house. Bigger than mine, Suzuki had to remind. Allegro rolled his eyes. Mary, I thought you were kind of rich, Allegro asked. Oh, right, my parents were kind of rich, but my grandparents are kind of poor, Mary said. Oh, said Allegro. But right when he said that, he heard something. Uh-oh, he said. It's my sisters. Allegro then shouted for them to get lost. Mary was confused and Suzuki was upset. Why are you running and screaming like that? It's only your sisters, Suzuki said. I don't know, said Allegro. A few seconds later, the twins Allegro and Allegro came in. Allegro was upset and kept on yelling at them. You girls stop running, a deep voice said, which was just their dad. As Allegro continued to yell at them to get lost, Dad yelled, Allegro, stop yelling. At that moment, Nell realized that he had friends. I am sorry for raising my voice, he said, and I'm sorry about how the girls are running around. Oh, and you must be Mary, he assumed because she looked married. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Mary said, smiling. So, Mary said to Allegro, where's your mom? Well, when I left to walk you guys here, my mom said she'd be at the market, Allegro said. And she's still there, Suzuki asked. I think so, Allegro replied. Nell re-entered the room. Oh, he began. I almost forgot. Every new person deserves a special song. Mary was confused. They had barely just met and he was writing a special song for her. Okay, she said. What would you like this song to be called? Nell asked. She thought very hardly. I guess Au clair de la lune. She said, great, Nora responded. Au clair de la lune it is. Yay. Then began playing the song for them, and a few notes in, Allegra and Allegra came into the room. Dad, that sounds new, one of them said. Yes, the other one agreed. Well, that's because it is, he responded. Midway through the song, Rhodey came home. Hi, Aunt Rhodey, Suzuki said. Hi, Mom, Allegra said calmly. Hi, Mommy, the twins said very merrily. Hi, darlings, Rhodey replied, then kissed them on the forehead, then kissed Nell on the cheek. How come I don't get a hello from you? She asked. Oh, I'm sorry, he said, putting down his guitar. Hi, honey, he said. Oh, hi there, I didn't notice you yet. You must be Mary. Mary then nodded. Hi, Mrs., she said shyly. And yes, she was still shy. She's very shy, Allegra and Suzuki said. Oh, okay, Rhodey said. Now then continued with the song, and when he finished, they all began clapping. Woo-hoo, they all said, other than Mary. Mary just clapping some out. And I guess that's the end of the first story. The next one will be made in some years. And I forgot to put Twinkle Twinkle Sun.
Oh no, you put that they all sing Twinkle
And then
Twinkle.
they just sing Twinkle Twinkle, I guess.
Well, that's what it says there, yes. Let's sing Twinkle.
No, I think
There is a, well, just a second. There is a certificate, and I give everybody a little statue of a composer when you get to the end of a book, and
Do you
I'm
get
giving you J.S. Bach.
Ooh, I like, yeah.
different ones?
Yes,
Is it always Bach for book one?
not always, but it's a good one to start with.
We
have
like Bach.
2 pieces in book 2 that are by Bach. But he's a good start. You don't have any, there isn't any composer from book 1 that we could give you, but
Could I
are
get a
we doing
picture?
it together here?
Yes, if I